Hi, I'm Sharon. Welcome to my Theory Tuition series where I'm working with you step by step through each of the ABRSM Theory grades. There are lots of resources available to help you on my website. If you visit sharonbill.com, you'll find some free PDF information sheets which you can download in US Letter or A4, and they accompany each step of this series. You'll find a page there with links to all of my YouTube video tutorials, and you can also find out about the books that I have available. I've written an exam technique guide, How to Take Your ABRSM Music Theory Exam. It's full of tips and hints on how to best be prepared for your exam and also how to make the best use of your time come exam day. So if you visit sharonbill.com, you'll find it's all there. If you can give me a like, that would be super, and please do subscribe to my channel and do share out the videos. And now we're going to continue with question 5 for starters of the Grade 4 2019 Practice Paper C. So if you turn with me to page 20, we can make a start on this next section. So do have a go of this on your own first of all, and now we'll check through it together. It's much better to try first. It doesn't matter if you go wrong, you can just rub it out and have another go. You'll learn more thoroughly by making those mistakes. And so now let's check through this together. So we need to make everything twice the value, but we don't change the musical effect. So at the moment we've got 4 beats in a bar, and each beat is a crotchet or a quarter note. So we need to stay in quadruple time, still 4 beats per bar, but doubling our unit value from crotchets to minims, from quarter notes to half notes. So our time signature will be 4/2 now. Oh, shall I do that again? Seem to do that really small then. 4/2. There we go. And so the way that we double everything is we basically just double the note value, so that becomes a minim, a half note. We remove the beam, so they become crotchets, still with triplets. We remove a beam, that becomes a minim. Remove the beam, remove the tail, so that becomes, they become crotchets. That's going to become a crotchet rest. Remove that, so that becomes a semi-breve, a whole note. Remove a beam, so we get tripleted quavers, eighth notes and a crotchet, quarter note. That will become a minim, which will be tied. Remove the beam, so that will become a crotchet, 2 quavers, 2 eighth notes. That will become a minim. And then here at the end, to double that, that becomes a breve or a double whole note. So there, that's the thinking done. And so now we've just got to map it all out. So I keep everything reasonably aligned with theirs. That way I know it's properly spaced and I'm not going to lose track. I'm going to just get the note heads in place. I'll worry about the stems and things afterwards, because we'll have some decisions to make, maybe about changing the direction of the stems now the beaming scenario is changed. And I'd rather just deal with one thing at a time when I know everything's in place. That way it should avoid making silly mistakes, which is all too easily done if you try and do too much in one go. I can put that tie there. I know the stems are going to go down, so that doesn't need colouring in, and then I can just do that one straight away. So now just the stems to worry about. So here the stem will come down, of course. Now here this stem had to come down because it was joined, but it's no longer joined by a beam now. So it can be the right way now. That could go either way actually. I'll put that down though. So this still needs to be a triplet, so don't forget that. So these will be beamed, so they've still got to go in the same direction. That one's sort of going to have to come down for the sake of all of these others. But now I only need to do one beam, and that can just have a little tail there. So again, this stem can now revert to the way it should go because it's not beamed. That will come down below. That's below the middle line. These are above the middle line, so they can go accordingly. This doesn't need a stem now because that's become a semi-breve, a whole note. So these are still going to be beamed, but just this first group of 3 stems, that's not joined anymore, but this one is. And that's that completed. So let's just check we've got the right number of beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's right. 1. That's right. Yeah, there we go. That's that completed. Let's press on to the next question. So now we're asked to rewrite these notes from treble clef to alto clef, but we've got to keep the same pitch. So we need to keep middle C as our sort of anchor point. So middle C is at the bottom of the treble clef. If you remember, if you visualise on a piano keyboard, it's at the bottom of the treble, the top of the bass, it's met in the middle. So middle C is at the bottom of the treble. Here is the D above that, and then we have another octave to go. So here is the D, and then we've got to go another octave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the D, and then we flatten it. So here's middle C, C, B, A, G below middle C, 1, 2, 3, 4 below middle C. I guess if you wanted to, you could count 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. You could do it that way as well. So counting 1, 2, 3, 4 below middle C, 1, 2, 3, 4, C, B, A, G, that's correct. And then we've counted the steps and checked we've got the note correct. Double check it that way. Now we're doing the same principle here, but this time we're going from alto clef to bass clef. So this is middle C. And so middle C is at the top of the bass. So this is the C, D, E, 3 steps above middle C. So C, D, E is there. So here we're C, B, A, 3 steps below middle C. C, B, A, top line of the bass. Now here C, B, A, G, F. 5 steps below middle C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is the F below middle C. And then of course it needs a sharp sign. Don't forget the last little detail. And that's that question completed. We'll look at the final questions in the next video. I do hope this is helpful to you. I hope it's helping you with your studies. I hope you're enjoying getting to grips with your studies. If you can give me a like, that would be really super. And please do subscribe to my channel to keep updated. Please do share out the videos. And also please do visit sharonbill.com and make use of all of the resource and information that's available to help you there. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.